I hope you can see the screen. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we are going with the topics. We have exercised a lot in applications of, I mean, the properties of determinants. Now we are going for its application. In between, we need some more definitions. Minors and cofactors. Here we have to mix up matrix and determinants. We will be taken up in one question itself. We talk about matrix and we talk about determinants. Minors and cofactors. Minor. The minor of an element Aij. When I say element Aij, it represents the position also. Aij. Ith row, jth column. The minor of an element Aij of a square matrix. Minor of an element Aij of a square matrix is a determinant. See, now we are mixing up minor and matrix and determinant. The minor of an element Aij of a square matrix, you can say A square matrix, is the determinant obtained by deleting the row and column containing that element Aij. If you delete that column and row containing Aij, you get a determinant. Of course, you are getting a matrix from the matrix, but that is again a square matrix and it has a determinant. Every square matrix will be associated with a determinant, a number. So minor is a number now. For a given square matrix, we are only talking about here square matrix. For a given square matrix, minor of an element Aij is the determinant obtained by deleting the row and column containing that element Aij. Right? That is ith row and jth column. And minor of Aij is denoted by capital M, Mij. Mij. Minor of ijth element. Let's take example. Suppose I have a matrix A. Elements is a 3 by 3 square matrix. What do we understand by M11? M11 means the minor of the 1-1th element. 1-1th element is here 3. That is the minor of 3. What is the minor of 3? You remove the column and row containing 3. You get a determinant. What is that determinant? 7259. What is the value? 7 into 9 minus 5 into 2. That's equal to 53. So the minor of 3 is 53. The minor of 3 is 53. Any queries? Any question? Is it clear? You can find the minor of any number. One more example. Minor of 4. What is that? You can easily tell. It's nothing but remove the column and row containing 4, and that is denoted by M12. This 4 has no importance here. It is the position which is important. Remove the column and row containing that element. We got a smaller determinant, that is 0 to 9. Its value is 0 minus 4, which is minus 4. So minor of 4 is here minus 4. Nothing to do with 4 with that. The element 4 has no connection, no effect here. If I ask minor of 2, oh, there are 2 2's. Which 2? There are 2 in the third row and second row. So that I have to clarify. There is no importance for this 2. Minor of 2 in which position? That is to be clarified. That is because the position is more important. Now if I say minor of 2 in the second row, then I have the second row 2 here and remove the column and row containing that. And so I go denoted by M23. What is the value? 15 minus 8. That is equal to 7. Whereas if I ask for minor of 2 in the third row, then it is different. That is that. Remove the row and column containing 2 and you are getting 8 minus 7. That is 15. Is it clear what is minor of an element? Now we go for cofactors. Cofactor of an element. The cofactor of an element Aij. Remember? Cofactor. Cofactor of an element Aij of a square matrix A denoted by, remember the notation here, capital Aij. It's not Cij, it is denoted by capital Aij. Capital Aij, we are using the notation for cofactor of the element small aij. So denoted by capital Aij, and that is defined as Aij equal to minus 1 raised to I plus j into Mij. What is Mij? Mij, minor of Aij. So for this minor of Aij, multiply with minus 1 raised to I plus j. So that depends on the position. Minus 1 raised to I plus j may be minus 1 or maybe plus 1. If it is plus 1, minor and cofactor are same. If it is minus 1, cofactor is the negative of minor. So that now sign, where it's going to be plus, where it's going to be minus, we can easily find. Minus 1 raised to I plus j is going to be plus in position 1, 1, 1, 3 like that, going to be negative in alternate places. So cofactor of 3 will be minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into M11, and that is denoted by capital A11. So minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into, what is M11? We already calculated 7, 9, 63 minus 10, right? See now this plus minus will go according to this sign. We can remember it. We can ignore this minus 1 raised to I plus j in every case may be difficult to remember. But this sign we can easily remember. So the answer is 53. So cofactor of 3 and minor of 3 are one and the same. We go for now cofactor of 4. That is A12. That I can't say it is a negative number, but we are going to assign a minus there. It will be negative of the minor. It will be negative of the minor. So it will be minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, which is actually minus 1, into 0 minus 4. Ultimately it is 4. Cofactor of A12 is 4. What about cofactor of minus 1? There you have plus. So minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3, that is going to be plus. Determinant 0.725, which is equal to 0 minus 14. Again minus of that, that's going to be, plus of that, that is going to be minus 14. It is negative or maybe positive. So we have the cofactor of A21, that is cofactor of 0. What is that? Can you find out? If I ask, I'm sure you will get it. Remove the row and column containing that, we are getting the cofactor. And the sign, I'm going to assign minus here, value will be 36 plus 5, that is 41, and then minus is assigned, so minus 41. The minor and cofactor. Cofactor plays a major role, that's why I'm taking more examples for cofactors. Cofactor of A32, 32th element, 5, remove column and row. It is 36 minus 0.6 and minus sign outside, so it will be minus 6, right? Now cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix means if I replace each element in a square matrix with its own cofactor, get a matrix. Each element is replaced with its own cofactor. Then I get a matrix. That is known as the cofactor matrix. The matrix obtained by replacing each element of a square matrix with its own cofactors, right? The matrix obtained by replacing each element of a square matrix with its own cofactors is called a cofactor matrix. There is no specific notation for that. We'll take an example. A is equal to 4, 7 minus 5, 7, 2, 0, 3, 5, 9. Find the cofactors, write the cofactors of each element, and hence write the cofactor matrix. I'm sure if I ask you, you will find it's not difficulty here. We pick up the cofactors of each element that is not by capital A11, that is cofactor of 4. What is that? The sign is sign plus, 9 to 18, okay. Further, A12, that's cofactor of 7. Right? 9, 7, sorry. That will be minus of 63. Further, A13, that is cofactor of minus 5. Okay. Okay, any queries you can ask me. We are proceeding with smoothly. For A13, that is cofactor of -5, that is this -1 raised to etc. that you can ignore if you keep that sign convention, that is plus minus plus alternative sign in your mind, and this will be minus of 35 minus 1 raised to 1 plus, that is plus of 35 minus 6, that is 29. Further, A21 will be removing the row and column containing 7, it will be 63 plus 10, that is 73 with the minus sign out, that is, sorry, it's 63 plus 25, that is 88, and minus sign out, that is minus 88. So A22, cofactor of 2, it is minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2, that will be plus, and the determinant 4 minus 5, 39, that will be 36 plus 15, that is 51. A23, you can easily calculate, I can skip that these things now, you know it, how to calculate A23. Further, we have A31, third row, first element, remove the column and row containing 3, that will be minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1 into 0 minus 10, that will be 10. Now we want A32 minus 1 raised to 3 plus 2, that will be minus 1 raised to 5 into 0 minus 35, that is nothing but minus 35, because already minus 35 is plus, minus outside, so minus 35, and A33 ultimately will be 8 minus 59, which is equal to minus 41, and hence we have the cofactors listed here, A11, A12, A13, right? A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now what is the cofactor matrix? Simply write these elements and we get a square matrix of the same order: 18 minus 63, 29, minus 88, 59, 51, 1, 10 minus 35, minus 41. That is a cofactor matrix. I take granted it is clear what is the minor of an element of a square matrix and what is a cofactor, how to get the cofactor matrix. It's a very modern term, cofactors, one of the more major term in matrix and determinants, cofactors. Okay, now we are going to have two small results here, but very important. The first result is that the sum of the product of the elements of any row. When I say any row, you can say any column also. What is that? The sum of what? The product of elements of any row of a determinant, now we take a determinant with its own cofactors. Can you tell? Can you guess what will be that? If we take the elements of first row, multiply each element with its own cofactors and add, you get the value of the determinant. Take up elements of second row, each element multiply with its own cofactor and add, you get the determinant. You may take the first column. This is actually, we are evaluating the determinant like that only. You may use the second column, you may use the third column, any row or any column. Multiply each element with its own cofactors and add, you get the determinant. I am only illustrating it by some example. Cofactors. This is the earlier one we have seen, cofactor matrix we have seen. And the determinant of A you can evaluate. That is 7 into 18 minus 0. 4 into 18 minus 0 minus 7 into 63 minus 0 plus minus 5 into 35 minus 6, that is 29. The value can be evaluated as minus 514. The determinant is evaluated as minus 514. Now we are going to show this is nothing but the sum of the product of elements of first row with its own cofactors, is it not? 4, its cofactor 18 multiply, plus 7, its cofactor minus 63 multiply, then add. Further, minus 5 multiply with 29, and you're going to get the same. The same way, you take second row and its own cofactors. Second row and its own cofactors. We can take any row. See that when we evaluate the determinant, there is some plus minus concept that is absorbed in the cofactors. That's absorbed in the cofactors. So that will be like that. This can be done with any row or any column. This can be done with any row or any column. So remember very carefully, this is going to be slightly different in the second result. That is the sum of the product of the elements of any row any row or column of a determinant with its own cofactors. We get the value of the determinant. But I'm going to make a slight change in the second result. The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column, right, of a determinant with the cofactors of the corresponding elements of any other row. See, in the first one, with its own cofactors, you will get the value of the determinant. But instead of its own cofactors, if you are taking any other row, corresponding elements of any other row or column, the value will be 0. See the difference? If you take up cofactors from one row, determinant, elements from one row, cofactors of another row, value will going to be 0, or cofactors of one column, elements from another column, the value is going to be 0. Now this we have seen from first row and second row. Now let us take the elements from the first row and the cofactors from second row. What is that? 4 into minus 88 plus 7 into 51 plus minus 5 into 1. 4 into minus 88 plus 7 into 51 plus minus 5 into 1. You can easily see the value is going to be 0. I have taken up elements from first row, cofactors from second row, value 0. You can take elements from first column, cofactors from second column. Again, 4 into minus 63 plus 7 into 51 plus 3 into minus 35. The value is going to be 0. Store this in your mind, the idea. I'll ask tomorrow in detail. Don't get wavered. The idea must be very strong here, very clear. If we take the elements from any row, cofactors from the same row, products, multiply and add, you get the value of the determinant, whereas elements from one row, cofactors from another row, you get 0. Few questions only. Minors, understand what are minors, and cofactors, notations are very clear. M11 is for the minor of the 1 element, A11 is the cofactor. Write down the cofactors of each element and hence write the cofactor matrix or the following matrix A. The results are also clear now. I will ask the questions tomorrow. Please be careful. I think all are present here. Thank you for joining. Please do the questions today itself. Don't wait for tomorrow. All the best. Thank you for joining.